Hello everybody, welcome back to my YouTube channel. In today's video, I'm going to talk about the importance of persistence on your personal development journey and specifically when you're manifesting something or someone. Before I get into the topic, my name is Julia, I'm a mindset coach, and I want to welcome everybody to this channel, those of you who are new and those of you who have been here before. Here on High Value, I'm talking about all things consciousness, inner healing, self-love, and manifestation. And if you're looking for that extra support to help you to dissolve old patterns and really align with the version of yourself who is already experiencing the life of your dreams and already has your manifestation, then feel free to check out the links in the box below. I offer email coaching, I also offer video coaching, and I'd be thrilled to support you on this journey so you can fully step into your highest self. All right, and now let's get started with today's topic. Persist until it hardens into fact. That's a phrase that is quoted from Neville Goddard. And what it really means is that when you are manifesting something and when you want to shift into that reality where you already have what it is that you desire, you need to become the version of yourself that already has your desire. So you're already experiencing it, and then you need to persist until this becomes the new you, until this becomes fully normal for you. So that's why we say persist until it hardens into fact. It needs to be factual for you. Because when you're starting out on your manifesting journey and when you're starting to manifest anything, then at the beginning you obviously feel like you don't have that because you don't have it yet. And you're identified and conditioned to believe that that thing or that person or whatever it is that you desire, that experience that you are manifesting, you're conditioned to believing and to experiencing that you don't have it. That's natural and normal. Now, when you're manifesting, what you're doing is you're not going out there to take action and to get what it is that you want from out there. What you're doing is you are aligning internally with the version of yourself that already has what it is that you desire. So you're starting to conjure up the inner reality and the inner experience of who you would be if your desire was already yours. And this process is a process of reprogramming your subconscious mind and reprogramming how you perceive yourself and what you believe is possible for you and what you believe is normal, aka factual for you. So when you are doing your manifestation techniques or visualizations or affirmations or whatever it is that you're doing when you're scripting, what you're basically doing, if you're doing it correctly, then you are starting to change yourself. You're starting to reprogram your subconscious mind with new beliefs, and that leads to you showing up and being and feeling like a different version of yourself. So you're starting to really embody that new reality where your manifestation is already yours. And when you are doing that, you're going to see signs, you're going to feel differently, you're going to see birds before land. So those are all signs that your manifestation is coming and that you're in fact changing. And at some point, you're going to experience either partial manifestations or at some point, of course, you're going to experience your final manifestation that is fully aligned with what it is that you wanted, and you're going to experience that in your external physical 3D reality. Now, persistence is important on each step of the way, but what I want to stress first is that even when you got your manifestation, I believe that it's important to keep persisting in being the version of yourself who sees that as normal. Because what happens sometimes is that our manifestation comes in, or we are perceiving that, some partial manifestations are coming in, and then we either get lazy or we even think that, oh yeah, amazing, it's there, I already have it. Now we forget persisting, we forget being that version of ourselves that perceives that to be normal for us. And because we go back to our old self-concept, we go back to thinking that we think that we don't have what it is that we desire. And these thoughts, they're not coming in all at once. They're creeping in one by one. And at some point, you're going to see that you feel like your manifestation is leaving you, or your manifestation starts to dissolve. It feels less accessible to you. And then you keep on falling back into old patterns, and you keep on falling back into your old conditioning. And you are basically manifesting your manifestation not to be there anymore because you previously believed that it was not there in the first place. And when you're not keeping that new self-concept alive, until it really hardened into fact, until it really settled into your subconscious mind and it really rooted there and the beliefs are really, really deeply ingrained in your subconscious mind, then you can potentially, again, manifest the opposite of what you want, which is not having your manifestation. Now, I don't want to create any fear. That's not what I want to do here. I just want to stress that when you have your manifestation, don't get too excited, because that should be normal for you anyway. You should be perceiving yourself already as the version of yourself that, of course, I have that. You are grateful, you are feeling blessed, you're feeling appreciative, you're feeling very, very happy, maybe even ecstatic. But at some level, you need to believe that that's normal for me. I mean, it's me. I am the creator of my reality. I am divine. I am radiant. I'm this wonderful being. Well, of course, I have this, whatever it is that you're manifesting, wealth or house or car or friendship or relationship or job or I don't know, whatever it is that you're manifesting. You need to perceive yourself as the version of yourself for whom this is normal. I'm this person. Of course I have this amount of money. Of course I'm in this beautiful relationship. Of course I'm treated this way. Of course I experience this. This is the attitude that you want to start to embody, because when you're doing that, then you're demystifying the manifestation and you're kind of taking away that sentiment of this is too good to be true. Because sometimes when you're manifesting, we believe that, oh, this is too good to be true, this is too much, and we are manifesting it, we're starting to change, so we start to believe it's normal. But we need to really persist until it has fully landed in our subconscious mind. So that's why I would say persisting until it hardens into fact really means persist and keep on persisting until you fully feel that your manifestation is normal for you. It's normal, it's factual. That's why it's called persisting until it hardens into fact. It's factual. It's going to be like that forever, or until I decide that it's not going to be like that anymore. And there's another aspect of persistence that I think is really important. Maybe I should have actually started with that in the beginning, but I'm going to talk about it now. So actually, it's pretty easy to persist when your manifestation is already there, or when you're already seeing signs of land or birds before land. So you're already receiving the signs that what you're doing is working, you're already starting to feel different, you're already starting to get some reflections from your external reality, and it actually gets easier to believe that your manifestation is going to come in. So it gets easier to persist and to keep on practicing and keep on manifesting until your manifestation actually arrives. Because we have so much proof, it can feel easier in a way to practice because we know that what we're doing is working. But there's another layer of persistence, and that is when you don't have any proof. And you might even be a person who maybe you're doubting manifestation, or you're not fully sure whether it is working for you, and you're just doubting because you're at the beginning of your journey, or because you have never manifested what it is that you're manifesting now. You've never manifested that before. And I want to encourage you to allow yourself to become aware of this kind of gap at the beginning, where you need to be faithful and you need to really start to believe in yourself and do your techniques in order to change yourself, and not just look out into your external reality and wondering, is this working? Can I manifest? Is this even possible? You need to find a place within yourself where you believe and you have faith that what you want can be yours, and where you believe that I am the creator of my reality. Like, I can be so powerful. I can believe that anything and everything is possible for me. You need to find an inner space of faith and of trust. And it's nothing, how can I say that? I mean, you can explain manifestation rationally by, going into neuroscience, for example, and talking about building new neural pathways that help you perceive your reality differently. And if that helps you do that, that's great. But even if you're understanding it logically, it still takes some inner, let's say, spiritual search maybe, or energetic search to understand on a more, conscious level and on a more experiential level that I don't only know that I can change my perception and I can change my brain and my subconscious mind. I already feel it. and you want to look for that inner, faith that will help you stay persistent at the beginning, where you might be having some very heavy doubts that your manifestation is going to come in. And for me, that's a very important phase of the manifestation process. I think that's even the most important phase because, as I said, once you get signs, you kind of start believing in the process and you kind of, go with the flow of, well, it works, I do it more, I feel better, it works, I do it more, I feel better, and so on. But at the beginning, when you're not yet practiced, you have not made any changes to your brain and to your perception, you don't feel the change yet, that's when I think persistence is very, very important. And really allow yourself to make that change about yourself and to start focusing on the changes that you can feel within yourself. And I believe that this can help you very much because when you're starting to perceive some changes, even just internally, it will help and fuel your persistence. It will help and fuel your motivation. It will help and fuel your belief. And with that belief, you can then be more persistent. It's going to serve like a fuel. When you're believing, you're going to be able to motivate yourself to keep persisting each step of the way, even when at the beginning you don't have proof yet and you need to apply a little more faith to your situation and to your inner work. All right, now let me know if this was helpful and let me know your questions in the comments below. I love this topic. I love talking about persistence. I feel that this topic in itself is so motivating because it reminds us of, well, we actually do have a choice and we don't need to give up just because we don't see a change in the first 2 days, yeah? We can allow ourselves to believe in ourselves, even if at the beginning it's a little bit more tough and it's a little bit more, challenging to actually do the inner work. All right, you can totally do this. Thank you so much for being here and have a beautiful rest of your day. Bye-bye.